And thank you, Lesna. And Juan, Daniel, it's been great working with you the last 3 years. The nominees.
For Best Feature Film, Death Do Us Part, Earthwork, Runaways in Bunk Beds, Up and Down, and The Toll. And the winner is
Death Do Us Part.
I just want to thank everybody, the Naperville Independent Film Festival. It's already an honor to just be screened as part of the festival, and to receive an award is beyond what you're thinking at the moment that you're producing the work. I want to thank my cast, my lead actress Felicia Danisor, who's nominated for Best Actress today. My family, who's the one who has to put up with me with the late hours and the filming. None of you have ever heard of any of us. Hopefully that will change within the next few years. But that's what these film festivals are for, especially the Naperville Independent Film Festival is a forerunner in the Chicagoland area. And so I just want to thank everybody. Thank you very much.
All right, so this is Mary Jo Brown with the Naperville Independent Film Festival, and we have the Best Feature Film Award, and this is Juan, and say your last name.
Zafaleta.
Zafaleta, you gotta love that. And it was Death Do Us Part.
Correct.
And how can you be such a happy, wonderful, I mean, we saw the film.
Oh, good.
And it was dark. Is that okay to say? It was dark comedy.
Dark
Would that be the
comedy,
way to
correct.
say it? That was what I didn't know anything about it. I watched it, and you had a lot of interesting death scenarios, but you twisted it with comedy. I have to ask, what was your inspiration?
Oh, I'm constantly surrounded by strong women in my life. My mother, my sisters, my aunts, my wife. And when they would get together, they would always speak of what they would do if they ever found out their husband was cheating on them. And that scared me quite a bit. And I thought, well, how about I explore that and see what would actually happen, you know, in my own imagination, and write a story around that. And that's where Death Do Us Part came about. A woman who finds that her husband has been unfaithful, and she takes matters into her own hands. It's probably not the best thing to do, and so that's why I figured it probably would work best as a comedy as opposed to a dark drama, because you want to let the audience breathe. You want to let them take a step back and realize, okay, this is not really serious. This is just something that's going to happen in this movie, but hopefully not in real life.
I have to tell you, and you explain that well, because when they say, oh, my husband's cheating, I think I'm going to kill him, chop him up, it was almost like a nonchalant decision, and then it kind of snowballs, if that's the right word. You know, the neighbor, I think, was the one who discovers this, oh, well, I guess I have to kill him too. Well, now your young actress, she did a great portrayal. She was actually nominated for Best Actress.
Yes.
So that's outstanding. The other thing is, was this your first film festival you've ever submitted to?
Death Do Us Part was screened in Chicago at the Chicago Latino Film Festival in April.
Okay.
But I've also done another film, a Spanish language film entitled The Evangelist.
Okay.
And that one screened in a few film festivals, won a few awards as well, and is currently out in DVD distribution. So you can find it like at Netflix, Amazon, and so on. So it's not my first film festival, but it's definitely the first time I get an award for this film, and so it really validates the work, it validates what we did, the time that we spent, and the excuses that we gave our spouses, and said, really, this is worth the while, let's tell this story. You know, sometimes you get those looks like, oh, please, but I'm just glad that people have seen it and react well to it. It's not for everyone, but it's just a story that I thought, why not?
What encouragement would you give young filmmakers or even minority filmmakers with this experience if they have a story, like you said, this was just a personal story, you just thought you got to tell the story. What encouragement now as a festival winner, what would you give them? What advice?
I would say don't get discouraged, don't give up. People will tell you, you know, it's a long shot, it's something that's far away, but nowadays technology is so cost effective, and it's such at hand's reach that we don't really have to have $1 million to make a movie. A little camera will suffice, and your basic editing software and that already comes pre-installed in your computer, and you can start off that way and submit to film festivals. The worst that can happen is they're going to say no, which has happened to me plenty of times. But you keep submitting and you keep creating so that you become better at your craft. I still have lots and lots to learn. I look forward to the day when I have a crew to work with. As a one-man crew, it's pretty difficult to tell a story, but it's possible. So don't give up. Keep at it. Whether you're a minority or not, it's difficult. Hollywood doesn't see race or color. They look at money, what brings in money, what kind of stories you tell. And so if you can tell a story that's appealing to a mass audience while keeping true to the message that you want to portray or relay to your audience, I think that's the most important thing for a filmmaker.
Well, that's wonderful. And on behalf of the Naperville Independent Film Festival, we want to say thank you and congratulations, and we hope to see you soon.
Thank you so much.
This is Juan, our wonderful, wonderful award winner. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
No one's gonna keep me